Hey, what is up, guys? This is Drew, and it is my second video I'm making today. Anyway, I'm just really excited. I just got back from the gym a little while ago, and if you didn't see my first video, I was going to be deadlifting today, and I was going for um, a personal record of 265, which I was hoping to do. Prior to that, I've deadlifted, I think, 265 before, but the form was absolutely horrible, and I wouldn't say I locked it out properly. I've been deadlifting for approximately 3 months. So today I went in with excellent form. And like started out with just 135, felt good, but I always warm up with 135. But the form was great. I went barefoot with just my socks on because that's kind of like the best way. When you go barefoot, you have the least amount of like distance that you have to carry the weight. So it felt really good. Today was the first time I went barefoot, and I pulled that 135. I did 2 sets of that, and I jumped it up to 185, which felt really good. And I had a really good grip, and then I put 225 on, and that's pretty much what I was working out with like the past month, maybe like 225, 4 or 5 sets of 5 each, 5 reps each, and I pulled the 225 today, and like my grip felt amazing. It just went up so easily. I have purchased wraps to use for deadlifting, but I don't use them because I just don't like it. I felt like when I tried it one time, I tried to put on too much weight, and I felt like I was going to get injured, and I wanted to work on my grip. So I have been working on my grip. So and it's showing. I'm getting stronger each time. So after I put up that 225 today, I was like, all right, let me put on the 240, and then I threw 10 more on each side, had it up to 245, and that went up very nicely. That was previously, like, I pulled it 5 times today, 1 set of 5 reps, and previously, like, towards the 4th or 5th, I would probably say between the 3rd and 5th rep, I was having a lot of trouble with my grip. But today I just pulled it up. I did use a little bit of chalk, but it pulled it up. So I was pretty certain I was going to be able to get that 265 up. So I threw the 26. I threw the. I'm talking so fast because I'm pretty pumped. But I threw the other 10s on, so I was at 265, and I pulled that 4 times with I locked it out solid 4 times. So I was like, I'm gonna just go for 275. So I took the other weights off. I had 245s on each side and a 25. And I've tried to pull 275 before. The last time I did it was probably about like 3 weeks ago. And I went to pull the weight. I got under there and I went to pick it up and like nothing happened. So I was just like, forget it. But after pulling the 265, I was pretty confident. So I went and I pulled that 275, and once it came off the floor, it was over. Like, it just went up, and it was like magical. It was such an awesome feeling to be able to pull that 275. So I put it down, and I pulled it one more time, and I successfully pulled 275 twice. And it was excellent form. I felt so excited afterwards, and the rest of my workout was just amazing. I went pretty heavy today, and then after that, I went to the sauna for like 20 minutes, which was nice. Just kind of sweated stuff out. Just helps cut that fat. And I did ride the bike and burn off about 500 calories on the bike. So it was just overall, it was a great workout. And man, it was just an amazing feeling to get that 275 up off the ground 2 times. So I'm stoked. But enough of that. What I do want to talk about to you guys for a second is motivation. It's hard to be motivated and stay motivated. It's easy to want to have a nice body. It's easy to want to have a lot of money. It's easy to want to have a great job, to want to go to school. But, staying motivated can be very difficult. Now, what I'm motivated by, the number one thing I'm motivated by is the fear of being what I used to be. I don't ever want to be that person I used to be, that miserable, unhappy person that's just poisoning myself with food, alcohol, any type of quick fix I can to get out of the way that I feel. And I've left my old videos up here. You can go back and you can look at them and you can see an unhappy individual on camera. And I still am that person, and that person that's unhappy and miserable is just right around the corner. And if I don't stay motivated, I'll go back to that. So that's a big inspiration for me. Another inspiration is when I see my family. I want my niece You know, like the last time she saw me, she went back and she told my sister how great I looked, and she couldn't stop talking about how great I looked. And you know, when I look good and I feel good, and I'm able to socially interact at family gatherings, I know my mom does not have to worry about me. That's very important to me. I want my parents to be proud of me and proud of this man that I've become. Now, other than that, I find inspiration in all sorts of things. A lot of you guys on YouTube that I've been watching, you know, going to high school, graduating college, getting jobs, getting married, you know, that's inspiration for me that, like, if I put my mind to something, I can do it. You know, there's so many people on YouTube, you know, that definitely inspire me. Other people that inspire me are professional athletes. You know, when you hear those stories of how they had no parents and how they had to, you know, take their brother to school, and just the work ethic that they put in. It's just, you know, some people are really inspiring. One person that's extremely inspiring to me is Warwick Dunn. Extremely tough life. His mom was a police officer and got murdered, and he still made it. And you know, he's always helping people. And it's just like so many. There's just so many people that had nothing and, you know, made something of themselves. And I firmly believe that, you know, I can be great. I aspire to be great, and I am, and I do want to do great every single day. Now, I might not be able to be a professional athlete, you know, because I'm a little bit older and I might not have the genetics and, you know, the God-given abilities, but I certainly can work as hard as any single one of them. I don't want anybody to outwork me. My goal currently, besides to continue to progress, is really to have the best body in my gym that I go to. You know, I want to be in the best shape of anyone there that's natural. You know, if somebody's on steroids, that's their own business, you know, or whatever. If they go to the T clinic, that's their personal preference, and that's great if that's what they're okay with. It's their business, and you can still get inspiration from that person. But I want to be completely natural. That is my goal. I don't want to put anything harmful into my body. And it's just a day-by-day thing. Not every single day I am motivated, but when I go there, I try to push myself and push myself and push myself. And it did not start out like this. I just simply wanted to lose some weight, but I found that the gym has given me an incredible amount of happiness and serenity. And, you know, looking good definitely helps you feel good. And then, you know, I find myself dressing better. I find myself taking better care of my personal hygiene, like keeping a clean, being clean shaven all the time, not being rough and rugged and look like I woke from a 3-day hangover when I go to work, and being able to smile. And anytime somebody asks me how I'm doing at work, I tell them great. Because, like, literally I'm doing great, whether I think so or not. You know, I'm so much better off now than I've ever been in my life. And when somebody asks me how I'm doing, I say great. So that's all I want to say about that. Like I said, I appreciate if you guys are still watching. One thing I did want to show you guys, if you guys are interested in losing weight, this is one thing that I do use that I recommend. It's called PBfit. You can probably find it in most of your supermarkets. They have it at Walmart. It costs about $10 a jug. This is basically like powdered peanut butter, and it has 50 calories a serving and 6 grams of protein and 4 carbohydrates. And a serving probably gives you, maybe like you take 2 tablespoons and you mix it with about a tablespoon and a quarter and a half of water, and it gives you a nice amount. You can put that on a sandwich. You can throw it in a protein shake to give it a little bit more flavor. And it's just a tip. To me, it actually tastes like peanut butter, and it's great, and it's 90% less fat than traditional peanut butter. Nobody's paying me to say this. I saw this on somebody else's channel, and I definitely recommend that if you're trying to lose weight and you like to eat peanut butter, or you're taking these shakes that don't taste so good, because if you start to punch a bunch of milk in it, it kind of defeats the purpose sometimes because the calorie intake is going up. So if you were to just take a plain protein shake, mix it in some water or some almond milk, and throw a scoop of this in there, it tastes a lot better than if you have a craving for something sweet, you could throw some of this on some toast or a bagel or make a sandwich. But it's just something you guys might want to try out. I definitely like it, and it's definitely a staple that's staying in my diet. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for watching.